What's up, Raider Nation? On Wednesday, a development happened that most people did not notice and most people did not even mention. According to Peter Schrager, quarterback E.J. Perry from Brown University had a top 30 visit with the Las Vegas Raiders. For those of you who do not know, a top 30 visit is when the prospect actually goes to the team facility and has meetings, physicals, and workouts. This is huge because the team gets an intimate view of the player, and the likelihood of them drafting that player ends up being very high. Now, E.J. Perry was only projected to be a 6th round pick, maybe even a 7th round pick. Josh McDaniels has mentioned publicly how he would like to develop a quarterback for several years. E.J. Perry would be a great target for the Raiders because he will not require a high draft pick. One of the reasons is because E.J. Perry played at Brown University. He did not face tough talent, facing teams like Yale and Harvard. But I guess E.J. Perry's smart, right? Either way, he had a 90.9 deep passing grade in 2021, 87.6 PFF grade when not under pressure, but under pressure he had a 29.1 passing grade and also a 71.4 passing grade overall. He finished the 2021 season with 23 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, a passer rating of 89.1, 3,060 yards, and a 65.7% completion percentage. Unfortunately, E.J. Perry's 2020 season was canceled because of the situation happening across the globe. In 2021, Perry also won the Bushnell Cup as the Ivy League's top offensive player. So Josh McDaniels lived in New England prior to moving to Vegas. And what's crazy is E.J. Perry won the George H. Bugler Lowe Award by the Gridiron Club of Greater Boston as the best offensive player in New England. So who knows if Josh McDaniels has been watching this quarterback for some time. Perhaps Josh McDaniels got rid of that 1st and 2nd round pick because he had his eyes on E.J. Perry as the backup quarterback anyways. Now the Raiders have signed Nick Mullins, but there's nothing stopping the Raiders from having 3 quarterbacks on the 53-man roster. We know under John Gruden, he had 3 quarterbacks on the 53-man roster with Nathan Peterman. E.J. Perry has boosted his draft stock. His performance at the East-West Shrine Bowl was amazing, and it led him to becoming the MVP of the East-West Shrine Bowl. E.J. Perry was able to prove in this bowl game that he could evade pressure and make great throws, something that he was not able to do in the regular season. E.J. Perry is 6'1", 211 pounds. At the combine, he ran a 4.6 40 time.
He can run, had 402 rushing yards, 7 rush touchdowns. You see the speed when he escaped.
Had a 9-inch hand span, and he also made great throws which elicited responses like this.
J. Perry. Oh, nice.
Getting that out there.
Look at that.
Keep in mind, E.J. Perry played college basketball. He is a very athletic man, and if he could study under Josh McDaniels and Derek Carr for several years, maybe he could be a legit starting quarterback in the NFL. In other news, the Raiders have started their off-season voluntary workouts, and Davante Adams, of course, is showing up, which is great to see. You also had Hunter Renfrow in attendance, along with Darren Waller and Derek Carr. So all of our top offensive weapons confirmed showing up at the voluntary workouts, which is great because, I mean, we want this offense to gel together and score a lot of points, and the sooner they start working on that playbook, the better it is for the Las Vegas Raiders. What sucks about these workouts is, like Tashawn Reed of The Athletic is saying, they can't get any on-field work in, but they can start meeting, installing the game plan, and strategizing about what they're going to do for this upcoming season. This will be interesting because this is the first time the staff can officially work with the roster, so we're already getting started on this season. Should be very exciting, and I'm glad that all of our top players are showing up. It does suck that we don't have a 1st and 2nd round pick, so maybe the draft isn't going to be that exciting in Las Vegas, but keeping people like E.J. Perry in mind and all the visits that we've had so far. We've had top 30 visits with wide receiver Danny Gray, Eric Azukananama, E.J. Perry, of course, Devontae Wyatt, defensive lineman, Odomewu, defensive lineman, cornerback Cordell Flott, cornerback Kalen Barnes, cornerback Marcus Jones, and Tariq Woolen as well. What's interesting about the Raiders is it doesn't feel like there's a glaring need outside of right tackle, and we also have 2 people who are going to have a legit opportunity to start at right tackle, Jermaine Illuminor and Brandon Parker. So even that base is slightly covered. So I really feel like for the first time in a while, we can go into the draft and just pick the best player available. And I hope we do exactly that. Hey, remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Most of my viewers are actually not subscribed to my channel, so hitting that subscribe button really helps me out. Peace out. This is WiFiWillie of the Raiders Rundown, and I hope you have a good one.